Welcome back to Double Tap here on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do it! What are you waiting for? In this clip, Robin Christopherson joins us, and he demonstrates how to use the Clew app to navigate indoors. Enjoy.
You're watching Double Tap TV.
This is Double Tap, and Stephen and Mark here. Now, Mark, I was really interested in talking to Paul about that app, Clew. And, you know, one thing that really stood out for me is that what this app is doing is it's allowing us to be independent, but it's allowing us to take some control of our surroundings as well. And this is something we're going to pick up now in this segment of the show, because I really want to dig into how this app works. And I know you've been intrigued by this because we talked about it before we started, and you were kind of confused as to how this works, right?
Yeah, Stephen, I wasn't really sure how it works. I mean, I understand the concept of laying down digital beacons that you're going to follow later on, but you know what? Let's bring someone on who's going to help us out. Robin Christopherson, great friend of the show, back here on Double Tap TV. He works for AbilityNet. You've heard him not only on this show, but of course on the Double Tap podcast. Robin, thanks for joining us again here.
I am really, really pleased and excited to be here on Double Tap TV with you guys again. Thank you.
Now, Stephen, Robin recorded a demo of himself using the Clew app and walking us through the process of recording the route and then actually traveling on that route in his own home.
Absolutely. And, you know, the great thing here is, you know, we're demoing this in his home. But, you know, let's say, for example, you've just moved into a new house or you've just started working in a new office. Yes, back at the office. It's back. We're back in the office these days. And because of that, you go into a new building and you have no idea where you're going. You have no idea where things are. How do I get to the kitchen? How do I get to the bathroom? How do I get to wherever? And, you know, knowing your way around is important. What this app lets you do is kind of construct routes. Now, this is something which blind people do. We do this with orientation and mobility instructors. We build routes, usually outdoor routes, right, to get to a train station or to get to a bus stop or whatever it might be. This is an internal way of doing that, and Robin walks us through it.
Okay, we are going to record a single-use route using the Clew app from my office upstairs down to the back door and back again. So one way doing the recording and the other way retracing our steps. So we're not going to drop any landmarks or waypoints along the way, which we could do. And we're not going to name the route. We're not going to save it. We're just going to do a one-off single-use route. So if I flick through the app.
Help button. Record a single-use route button.
So if I double tap on that.
Record a single-use route. Hold vertically with the rear camera facing forward.
Okay. So I'm now holding the camera vertically. I think you can probably see something on the screen of where I'm about to go. So I'm in the office. I'm going to start walking forwards down the landing along here. I'm going to do a right angle turn. I'm going to walk so that I'm almost at our bedroom. Another right angle turn. Now I'm going to make my way down the stairs, still holding the camera vertical. I'm going to take a right angle and I'm going to start walking forwards in the hallway through the door into the living room here. I'm going to take another right angle and I'm going to thread my way between the sofa and the coffee table. I'm going to take another right angle turn here because we're going to head into the kitchen. So we're going into the kitchen and I'm taking lots of paces here. And I'm in front of the back door here. And if I walk forward 3-4 paces, this is the back door. Gonna
record a voice note at stop recording button.
Recording.
Start navigation button.
Okay, and now I'm immediately going to double tap on this to retrace the route.
Stop now. Turn around. Starting navigation.
Turn around. It's asked me to turn around. Oh, that sound means we're facing exactly the right way. 1, 2,
turn right.
3 paces. Do a right angle to the right. Find that ting ting and noise again. Okay, starting walking directly ahead. 6, 7,
continue straight.
8 paces.
Turn left.
Okay, I'm in the living room. Turn left, right angle. There's the tink tink noise. I'm exactly going that way. It will not make that
continue
noise.
Straight.
Yep, continue straight.
Turn left.
Okay, turn left. Right angle to the left. And now I'm facing the door out of the living room, back into the hall.
Continue straight.
Continue
turn
straight.
left and proceed upstairs.
So I've turned left. It's making that noise. And I'm exactly facing up the stairs. I'm going to start walking up the stairs. So it recognized there were stairs involved. Walking
continue
up the
straight.
stairs. Continue straight.
Turn
I'm
left.
Okay, I'm at the top of the stairs. Turn
Turn
left.
around.
Turn around. Okay, turning around. Okay, there's the noise. I'm heading along the landing into the office and...
Save route. You've arrived.
Guys, my knees are touching the office chair that I started off in. This amazing indoor navigation app is that easy to use.
I love the way he just kind of took the ball and rolled with it, Stephen.
Yeah.
We gave him the mission, and boy did he deliver. Talk about, showing us how he actually walked through and laid down the points and then followed it backwards. And this is something that I think is extremely important, because you talked about doing this every day, whether it's routes to the bus or the train, et cetera, et cetera. But we're still dealing with a human factor there, which is our memory. And as much as we want to think our memory is great and it's going to be phenomenal forever, having a physical tool or a digital tool in this case to do that for us can be super empowering.
It is. And, I would say as well, it's important to recognize a lot of people use this application in temporary situations. So, maybe it might be something fixed like an office building, but once you know the route, you've kind of got it in your head, you won't use the app as much. But imagine you go to a hotel and you want to know where your room is. Maybe a member of staff takes you to the hotel and takes you to the room in the hotel. As a result of that, you might want to be able to get back and forward to that room yourself. Who'd have thought you might want to be independent and go to your room by yourself? Well, if you do want to do that, you need to know where it is. And if you can use the app to build the route, then you can easily find your way in and out of a place which you might not be in every day. And this app can really enable people to do that. It's got a lot of work going on in the background. There's a lot of development going on. And certainly, if you listen into the Double Tap podcast, you're going to hear lots more about this app in the coming months. But it's just, I think, a fantastic example of how we can use technology today to get around. And I think if you add something like LiDAR into this with the new iPhone 14 Pros, I think the potential here to not just to design your own route, but for it to assist you through artificial intelligence, through augmented reality, this is pretty powerful stuff.
Well, Stephen, I'm curious to know what our audience at home, if they've actually used this app and how they might have used it in unique ways, because I know there's always a way that someone takes advantage of these things that takes it to another level that we never really thought of. So it is pretty cool. Thank you, of course, for being here. And of course, Robin Christopherson and Paul Rivolo, the developer of the app. On behalf of everybody here at Double Tap, we will catch you again on our next episode.
Thanks for watching Double Tap. Send us your feedback to feedback@doubletaponair.com. Leave us a voicemail at 1-877-803-4567. Hosted by Mark Aflalo in Montreal and Stephen Scott in Glasgow. Producer Mark Aflalo. Editing and graphics Jordan Steeves. Voiceover Anna Vicino. Social media Wendy Kaufman. Integrated Described Video Specialist M. Williams. Supervising Producer Michelle Dudas. Manager Programming AMI TV Lizanne Gagne. Director Content Development and Production Karen Nye. VP Content Development and Programming John Melville. President and CEO David Arrington. Copyright 2022 Accessible Media Inc.